Black 15. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday. 5th grade, Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Rivers. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henry. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
High tech, clean 80. 190. Hey, Rocket. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Hey, wahoo. Check right 34. Right 34.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Crunch time, defense.
12. 34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Bound to lose 1.
From the gun, Rivers. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badger.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
At their own 25-yard line.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler has an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Passing play, Flacco. Then the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 79 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To try again after the sack. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing, Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. The completion to Riddick. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 31, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers to Gordon, out left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Load it.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Rivers throws there, complete to Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
And that will be caught. It's Inman for the Charger touchdown. Dontrell Inman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Black machine! Zero.
They go play action. Rivers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers. Allen has it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rivers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 22, Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Uchenna Nwosu. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So they don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Another run by Lindsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, mate, blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Flacco's throw there complete for even a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco as they have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Set. 190. Scoot. Come off the ball.
Play action now. Rivers. Inman able to bring it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike.
Check 99. Check 99.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Mike 7. Mike 34.
Throwing again. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Flacco from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
20. Rocket.
On 2nd and 7, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Go.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected, but I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, Haywood!
51's the mic, boys. 51. Drop deep.
Hey, ready!
Throwing on second down. Rivers is going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He'll look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going with Lindsey. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Setting to throw, Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Pressure mounting. Flacco. Left side here to Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two-play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, it's Gordon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
390.
We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing here, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.